Hey folks, I'm Garen Carlin, owner of Monsters Creek Outdoors. I appreciate you watching on this episode. Myself and an uncle of mine is going to head down to a part of the country where some of the oldest roots in our families originated many years ago. This area will be the Powell Chapel community, just west of the McNairy-Hardeman County line near Hatchie River. I've heard many great stories from my granddaddy and his brothers from over so many years involving this area of the country. And yes, the Powell Chapel community even had a Carlin Road. So stick with us here over the next few minutes as we go visit the Powell Chapel Cemetery and the grave of my granddaddy's uncle, John Carlin. I think that's where Papa talked about. I don't know if that's where they was giving them shots that time or.
Yeah, right here's the.
Right there's where the house was, wasn't it?
It's gone.
Sure is, right there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think Harold Cox used to live right along right there somewhere, I think, seemed like.
His raised right back there.
So this is the old Gucci store building near the Powell Chapel Cemetery, just in the edge of Hardeman County, right out of the western part of McNairy County. And was it ever known as anything else?
No, just Gucci store.
Just Gucci store. Matter of fact, some family members of mine once had this Gucci store building here open as a restaurant at one time, years back. You come down here at night and order different meals.
We bought our first refrigerator there.
First refrigerator. What'd you pay for it?
I don't remember that. Had a 1-year guarantee on it, and it'll still run today.
1 year guarantee and still run today. And what year did you buy it?
Back in the 50s.
Back in the 1950s. What year was it that Mac and Beulah opened it as a restaurant? I can't remember that.
I can't remember. It's probably in the 80s or 90s.
And there's an old roadway back up the road here that's known as the Carlin Road. We're over here right now on the Hardeman County end of it. But if you go all the way through that road, it crosses back over and actually comes out at the historic Eureka Cemetery on Vernikert Road, right in the major western part of McNairy County right there. We're going to turn back around right here at Gucci store building, and we're going to go back and we're going to go down here close to Hatchie River, just right above it, and we're going to have a look at the Powell Chapel Cemetery and see what kind of names and dates that we can see there. This is my uncle, Donald Carlin. And this is pretty much the area of the country where some of the major extreme oldest roots, to put it, of our family and our family history, originated and took place back down in this area. A lot of history involving our family from here back years ago. What a lot of people know is old man John Carlin, which was him and my granddad's uncle. This is where, he was for many years, lived just up the road here. And John Carlin's buried over here at the Powell Chapel Cemetery where we're fixing to go look around. And just a lot of memories from over the years involving this part of the country, wasn't it?
Yes, I remember being down here at Christmas time. Boy, there's all kind of Christmas decorations and people coming and going. It was a real busy place.
And we was talking about those. Dad didn't want to get one of them shots that time. What kind of shots was that?
I don't know.
Anyway, when he was growing up, they was giving a bunch of kids some kind of shots back up the road at a church up here, and my granddaddy didn't want one, and they lived close to say being across the road from where they was doing it at down here, and so he seen the other kids getting those shots and squalling and crying and all that, and he didn't want one, so he took off flying and run up under the house and hid up under the house, and he said he just slid up under the old house, because the old house didn't have no underpinning around it, and said he crawled right up under the middle of that house, and people roamed around, walked around, and hollered and looked for a long while and never did find him or figure out where he went. But I think he said it was like 3 or 4 hours before he come out from under that house. Was it new stuff in that store?
Yeah, you could buy some overhauls, or you could buy your groceries, or you could buy furniture there, or you could buy animal feed. They had a building across the road where it keeps some animal feed. I thought it had a name. What's down, Gary? What's down?
Hatchie River. Man, I bet you catch fish like crazy right here, probably right now. Looks fishy as I don't know what. Yeah, probably catch a big catfish right here. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, there's some big cypress knees on the other side, past the bridge over there.
I heard about Daddy telling somebody one time they caught a turtle down here that they could stand on him and that turtle would walk with them.
Huh?
That's a pretty good sized snapper, wasn't it?
It was. Wonder what caliber that was. Boy, that's a fishy looking water over there. That black mark.
You been out here before? It's a neat little cemetery, ain't it?
Yeah. Cox, McMahon, Tackett, Wiggins, Beasley, and Swain. Barnett.
That's it. That's the name of that bridge.
Barnett, yeah. There's a Kofer. Tigner. Richardson, 1867 to 1948. This one is I think it's 1800 and something. No way I can see that last name. Looks like it starts with an H. G.W. Richardson, 1857 to 1936. Jacob Gibson, 1846 to 1931. Jacob Lineberry, Confederate States Army, 1835 to 1878. I can't tell for sure. That looks like it may be a kid. Looks like 1860 something. We're gonna go over here to where John Carlin's buried. So there he is, huh? Putting some pressure on the side of it, ain't it? You said you and who was over here when he was buried?
Me and Junior came over here when he was buried.
Huh.
I went to his house one day, and he was out back changing the disc on his disc. He said, "Well, he just took my wife to the hospital. She fell off the porch and broke her shoulder bone." He said he had to change that disc. He didn't go with her. I went by another time or two, and they was killing hogs. Well, they had meat all over the house. Son-in-law and daughter right here. My first cousin, Betty.
Your first cousin.
She lived right up here on Carlin Lane, right across the road from Uncle John, her daddy. She lived right across the road from us. Charles Cox. Last time I knew of him working, he worked down at Shelley's in the lumberyard.
Huh.
Yeah. Annie Mae, that was Uncle John's daughter, sister to Betty and her husband. Said it was Sparks.
Grathams and more. He come by a good bit when he was still working with a phone company and sat on the porch and talked a good bit.
I always thought that was an unusual name, Babe Ruth.
I always knew that he was related to y'all, and you said it was how exactly?
His mother was my mother's first cousin. His grandma, Aunt Babe King, was my grandpa's sister, Felix Taylor's sister.
Brent.
Notice that name on that record?
Yeah, I saw that.
Chester Record lived up the road from me.
Yeah.
I think that's some of his relatives.
There's another one over there. Nancy, Diane Rickard.
Yeah.
There's a Cox, 1828. It might be a 1828 to 1906. Another Cox, 1831 to 1906. Say what now?
This is Harold's mom and daddy. That's my mother's first cousin right there. Howdy.
Born in 1900, the even 1900 is a number that I very seldom see on markers. So many of them be 1898, 1899, then they usually seem like they jump to 1901, 1903. Don't hardly ever see a 1900. Helen, infant daughter of Charlie and Cora Cox, 1927. Infant daughter of, can't tell for sure, something Cox, 1831 to maybe 1832. I can't tell if it's 3 or not. tell what the date is on that one. That looks like a Jacobs, 1886 to 1888. (1884 to 1888). So that one's a Cox, 1892 to 1894. Tom Cox. Ada Ann Cox, 1868 to 1902. A.L. Weatherly, 1891 to 1941. There's a Webb, John Adams and Sarah Webb. Smith, James Marlin and Doris Ann Smith. Patrick Wayne Engel. Infant son of I can't tell. Simpson, 1856. Looks like a Florence. Something Simpson, 1873 to 1875. James E. Simpson, son of Z.T. and N.M. Simpson, 1878 to 1878 both ways, looks like. Okay, this is his parents here. Z.T. Simpson, 1848 to 1931. Nancy M., wife of Z.T. Simpson, 1844 to 1887. (1827), best I can tell, to 1827 to 1907, best I can tell. I guess Ola Bell Hicks, 1930, 12 years old. Man, some of these years is hard to make out. I can't hardly tell for nothing what that one is. Looks like the name is A-M-A starting. I can't make the rest of it out. There's a 1850, 1855, but I can't tell the name. William Simpson, 1811 to 1833. He wasn't very old, was he? Well, folks, that's pretty much a look around the Powell Chapel Cemetery here in the edge of Hardeman County, just out of western McNairy County. The edge of the county is just right up the road here. I've been wanting to come over here to Powell Chapel for a pretty good while and look around. I hadn't actually done a video of the folks that's buried here yet, and one of the main reasons I wanted to come over here because John Carlin is buried out here beside this big oak tree, and 2 or 3 other folks, and got a couple of more folks further down here toward the back that's, you know, kind of in the very beginning start as far as the oldest roots involved in my family's history. It pretty much all originated down in this Powell Chapel community so many years ago, and so many folks for so many years, you know, that I've heard about. I encourage you to get outdoors and enjoy it every chance that you possibly get, whether it be hunting, fishing, or researching history, sightseeing, whatever it possibly may be. And I hope that you enjoy it as much as I do. So until next time, from eastern Hardeman County, or eastern Hardeman, western McNairy County line at the Powell Chapel Cemetery, I'm Garen Carlin, Mosses Creek Outdoors, and I'll see you next time.